Hello there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you guys are here. This is Sun, Moon, Venus Divine Readings. We are going to start off asking Spirit about your material world for the next 7 or so days, and then we also go into your love life, but your spiritual path comes in quite often on this channel. This week, for those of you who are new, I do create candles every week for you. For your intentions for my subscribers. This one is the black one over here is for you to release any ties, anything that is not serving your highest good, your highest path. I just saw a puff of black smoke go up, so yeah, release it all, y'all. Get it out. This is for your highest good. This is for your ancestors. This was a gift, and because my ancestors do love the seashells, that is why I decided to use it with you guys as well. So if you are looking to connect to your ancestral path and you want to speak to them, this is a really excellent time with this full moon in Cancer. Now, of course, this is a timeless reading, so it might not be the full moon in Cancer when you find me. The messages are still going to apply. So still set those intentions, you guys. We are using The Legacy of the Divine by Cyril Marchetti for this part of your reading. Spirit, what is going on with my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus in their material world for the next 7 or so days? Speaking of, you guys, I am going on vacation, so I'm going to try to get out next week's before I go on vacation, but it might not happen. So I'm just letting you guys know. You can always join my Discord. I will still do my daily polls in the Discord channel. Okay, that information is down below, along with the person who created this bracelet for me. I love it, and I put her Etsy shop in my description box, so check it out. Okay, Spirit, what do we need to know next 7 days for Taurus material world? No, thank you. The Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, possibly. It doesn't have to be. You might actually have some of those in your own chart. Your moon might be in Cancer as well, is what I just heard. But this does look like there's some Piscean fish over here, so maybe your moon is in Pisces or Scorpio with this full moon energy. Sorry, I keep moving the desk. Thank you. We have faith, and this, I absolutely adore this. So this talks about having faith in something, you know, that it's just having a higher power, and it doesn't matter what that higher power looks like to you, as long as it is, you know, of course, compassionate and kind and loving. And what's the Spirit? In this deck is what that means. And the Five of Cups, I did see that come up while I was shuffling, so I was wondering if it was going to come out for you, Taurus. We have 2 fives here. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. So I do think that you guys might be having kind of a difficult week this week, and Spirit is having asking you to have some faith. I really think these are just like hiccups. I don't think that this is huge. With the Queen of Cups, these are all things that have to do with our heart-centered space, and it does have a little bit to do with possibly something that I think is out of your control, but you can control your reaction, is what I'm hearing, to what's going on in the world. With the 5, so in this deck, it does it is the Hierophant typically, but the Hierophant is assigned to Taurian energy. I do think that this is a little bit different. This is giving me more dogmatic energy, to be fair, and I do think that this has a little bit to do with maybe how you were raised or some institutions that you might belong to. So some of you guys might be in school, and maybe you're just feeling overworked, because my Five of Cups energy kind of feels a little bit like you know, an exhaustion, you know, feeling way too much, and it's just because, you know, you're really, really tired. The Queen of Cups is a card of self-care. So this could be a call to you to make sure that you're taking care of yourself this week. I'm getting a connection to what is best for your highest good as well. And so Spirit is like, if you're feeling like very emotional and you're feeling like, you know, I'm getting a little bit like irrational. Like you're calling yourself on it too. Like, okay, where did that feeling come from? Why am I so angry? Why am I crying right now? Spirit's like, give yourself some compassion, okay? This week especially. Let's keep going though, you guys. I think that I've got a few more messages here. So what is another deck, Spirit, for us to use with our wonderful Taurians to clarify the Queen of Cups? All right, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle. For the Queen of Cups, Spirit, what is going on with this Queen of Cups for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus? Okay, and I'm hearing for some of you to have faith. It's something that you thought maybe this week, like again, you're exhausted, you're frazzled. So something that you really thought was going to happen by this week might not, but Spirit is like, have faith because it is happening. It is coming for you, okay? Queen of Cups. Making a choice with the Queen of Cups. It's always best to make a choice with your heart and your soul. Now, if you are exhausted, it's very difficult to hear your intuition. So Spirit's saying make sure that you give yourself a lot of space and compassion this week, because there is a choice to come. I feel more like it's how you're going to react to something, okay? And Spirit is like, there is a possibility of overreaction because of your level of exhaustion with the situation, or like physical, you know, not getting sleep, okay? The bottom of the deck is Talisman. So then again, it's very much like keep to your faith, keep to your knowing, your highest good, your highest power, exactly. Because the Queen of Cups is she's very much in tune with her intuition and to Spirit and to her ancestors. What's another deck, please, Spirit, for this faith card? Okay, we're going to use a Shaman's Dream Oracle. This is by Colette Baron Reed, but she does work with members of, and I cannot remember the name of the tribe, in order to create these decks. So this is why I use them. I think that, you know, she did this respectfully. And so I think it's a powerful deck. For Taurus, Spirit, what is going on? Oh, as far as your astrology, I did tell you guys Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is you guys typically, but again, I'm feeling something a little bit more dogmatic than a Taurian's energy. So it could be Saturn, Capricorn kind of feeling is what I'm getting. And then the Five of Cups is Scorpio. It is... Yes, I'm sorry. It was first decan Scorpio. So the first 10 days of Scorpio is what I just heard. All right, what is this faith, Spirit? Thank you. Came out pretty fast. Woodwives, adaptability. Again, yes. This is big for you guys. It's really saying that something isn't that big of a deal. Well, I mean, I don't want to say that. I don't want you to feel like I'm gaslighting you, because if you do feel like it's a very big, you know, thing, I want you to still acknowledge the fact that you have the feelings about it, but Spirit is saying that some of it could be coming from a place outside of you, or just because you're exhausted or you're tired, or maybe you're not feeling well, you know. And so Spirit is saying, let's really try to figure out where it's coming from before we lash out, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. It's very possible that you might say something to someone because you're very tired, instead of saying it from, you know, a place of peace, is what I just heard. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Root Girl, the disowned self. This is the same card. This is very much like trying to react out of a space of not peace, you know, and it's more of like trying to figure out what is triggering this feeling. Look at this. This is number 64 and this is number 46. So they're just inversions of themselves, where we have woodwives who come out of the roots. You know, they have learned, they have grown, they have nurtured themselves, or gained nurture from their community and that around them. Whereas the root girl feels like, you know, she's been pulled up by the roots and she's not surviving very well. It's like the exact opposite, the inverse here. And Spirit wants you to know that you You have the ability, you just have to give yourself a little bit more time and compassion, okay? What is this Five of Cups, Spirit? What is the deck for the Five of Cups? All right, we're going to use the Energy Oracle. This is by Sandra Ann Taylor. Please look up angel number 6446 or 4664. I think it's important. Of course, you do have 2 5s here as well, which tell me that the change is on its way. I'm getting the word disillusioned. Disillusioned and dissatisfied is the feeling that you're giving me right now. And I do think that you're just around the corner, you guys. You are. Like, I feel like this change is coming, and it's going to, most of you are going to look back and be like, wow, I was really upset, and you know, it was literally just around the corner. Okay, just around the river bend. Five of Cups, please, Spirit. Five of Cups for my lovely Taurians. Thank you. Blossoming abundance. Now we have 2 3s. So yes, you guys, I do think that you are coming into, but you have an attachment to something that's not serving you. But yes, you are moving into abundance. It is about releasing this feeling of disillusionment and I'm not going to say it. Oh, Mercury retrograde, you're so fun. Okay, but you guys are moving into something very beautiful, but there is a release that needs to happen, and really is going to come in with a review into why you're not giving yourself compassion at this point. I really think that there's something around you that maybe taught you that you don't deserve compassion, but you absolutely do. Okay, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. Let's get one more card. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Spirit. One more card about their spiritual, material world. This is clearly about spirituality as well, with all of these cups here. Don't give up is what I just heard. The universe supports you. They got you. Don't give up because the universe has absolutely got you. I feel like some of you are just on the verge, and you might actually, you know, be like, why am I crying? One, the moon is in Cancer. So as someone with a moon in Cancer, I can tell you that's why you're crying. But 2, it's also, you know, really taking a review and really taking stock as to why you are feeling the way that you are feeling. Okay. So the universe absolutely supports you 1000%. They love you. Absolutely. Don't forget that. And know that you have a lot of abundance coming. Okay. And it's just on the verge of you releasing what causes some of these feelings, which feels like an attachment to something in the past. Okay, so this was your material world reading, and we're moving into your love life now. So if you are leaving me because you do not care about your love life, totally fine. Thank you so much for being here. I would love if you would give me a huge thumbs up and comment down below. Make sure that you are in my Discord if you're not already there, because I am starting a seers circle. So it'll be to help people develop their own gifts and grow a community that isn't just me reading for people. It's you guys learning your own gifts. Okay, so sorry about the movement here. I'm going to get a different table pretty soon here. We're moving into love. This is the Modern Love Tarot. And what does Taurus need to know going into the next 7 days or so? Spirit, what does Taurus need to know? Thank you. Knight of Wands energy. So travel, fun, change, passion. All of it. Seven of Wands. This could be Leo's energy, by the way. This could also be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Seven of Wands is last decan Leo, so it would be Mars in Leo. You might have that placement, or someone close to you does. It's standing up for yourself. It's not being afraid to say how you really feel about things. And usually it's something that's like very justified, standing up for yourself. So maybe someone that you were interested in, maybe you guys have very different beliefs, you know, and it's something that you believe strongly in. I'm actually getting, today is Martin Luther King Day observed. And so it could be something like, you know, you believe in equity and social justice, and you know, and they make a comment about you being a social justice warrior, and you're just like, all right, thanks, next, you know, like these two ladies. All right, bye. I'm not playing. Okay. One more, please, Spirit. And the Hermit card. Yeah, I mean, for some of you guys, this is very much with some Taurus energy that's going to make you want to spend some time alone. Not going to lie there. This is, the Hermit is actually Virgo energy. So that could be you or someone, you know, you might have some strong Virgo placements. Bottom of the deck is a Six of Swords. So this does look like leaving something behind that wasn't really serving you. But I do think that it was necessary. I think that this is really something, it's one of those growing things where it's like, okay, you know what? Now I know that about myself. That's not something that I would ever tolerate. So I will only accept this kind of person from here on out. Now, if you are in a relationship, this is just one of those things where I think that maybe you do stand up for yourself. Again, you know, some of you guys are really tired. And so you might feel a little feistier than normal and saying something that, you know, if you're in a relationship that normally you would just let pass. But I'm getting big Gandalf, you shall not pass vibes here. So I think that what's really going to happen here is that you are going to say, okay, you know, I need to take a quick break. This could just be like a 5-minute meditation, you know, to bring you back to your center. Or it could say, I'm going to go on a trip by myself. You know, I'm going to take a walk around the block. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to do something for myself. I'm going to go get my hair done or something like that, where it's just like, I need to reclaim who I am and make sure that my identity is what I really believe in and what I value, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. There is a spiritual aspect to all of this. I do think that there is something about being who you are and not being afraid of being who you are, and like understanding that anybody who doesn't accept something that is so close to what you value, they're not accepting a piece of you, okay? And so I think some of you are coming into this knowledge right now. In fact, I think some of you might be in relationships and it's not this person. It's like realizing that someone from your past, you know, by questioning your beliefs was really questioning a piece of you, okay? Is what I'm hearing. For those of you not in a relationship, I think that you are, this is a part of your process of healing. And so I think that you might be inviting someone in soon that sees things the way that you see, okay? I think that they've also gone through some sort of spiritual growth stage as well. So let's keep going and figure this out, you guys, together. Reminds me of my customer service days. Let's figure this out together. All right. All right. Okay. So for Taurus, what is this Knight of Wands here for, please, Spirit? What is this Knight of Wands? A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. The Knight of Wands can be a passionate change coming in. So if you are single, you might actually, if you don't know who this is, they may be coming in pretty quickly here. I get big vibes of like, they're like a very adventurous type. If they're not an actual fire sign, they've got like a very strong sense of adventure. And keep things very light and fun, but that doesn't mean that they don't have a deep sense of passion either, okay? Let's keep looking though here, because this is something that, again, Seven of Wands is something that you're passionate about. It's standing up for something that you truly believe in. So this could be, you know, someone coming in that believes in some of the same things that you do. Do I take these? No. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Thank you. Time. You're trying to hard give it time. Yeah, I think what I just heard is that, like, you guys might have been trying to work on a relationship with someone who wasn't really giving you what you need. Again, you know, there's this questioning of your beliefs or questionings what you're passionate about. And again, by them doing that, by them saying that, you know, oh, this thing about you is silly, it's a thing that you're really strongly pulled towards. And so it's like they're talking about a piece of you. And Spirit is saying you might have tried to force a relationship with someone that you guys were not on the same page. And I believe that for a lot of you, this is something that happened in your past, okay? And you're kind of coming to terms with this full moon and Cancer energy. And it's just like, oh my God, yeah, I deserve someone who is passionate about the same things as me. You know, I deserve that. You know, we don't have to have everything in common, but at least don't belittle me for something that I'm passionate about. With time, this is about divine timing, which I could have told you with the Hermit card being here as well. But Spirit also wants to say, you know, don't force anything, because if somebody needs to, you know, be forced into seeing you truly and beautifully and happily, then they're not for you, okay? The Hermit, please, Spirit. I do think some of you guys are coming out as something like this, though. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. This is true to some point, and this is not my favorite card, actually. I have been thinking about just like not using this card because this... what about people that are absolutely toxic, you know? And so if they're being toxic to you, does that mean that you are, you know, also toxic? No, that's not what that means at all. And so I don't really always like this card, but this is a card about, you know, the Hermit is a card about deep reflection. So when it comes up, maybe I'm just going to reword it, because when it comes up, it is saying that it's time for you to reflect deeply, but it's not necessarily like, you know, oh my God, this person was an absolutely terrible human being. That means that I'm also an absolutely terrible human being. No, that's not true. This is actually trying to say, like, where was it? You know, when did you decide that their opinion meant more to you? You know, and that you would dismiss it instead of standing up for yourself. I think that it's this kind of reflection. Okay, so. Bottom of the deck is, it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. That's the Hermit energy. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Yes, 1,000,000%. So my singles, you are in this space of learning who you are, what you value, and what you will not put up with. Because I really feel like some of you did put up with someone that was like, did devalue you. And it wasn't you projecting your own, you know, horrible, you know, like, I don't think that. I think you guys are beautiful people. I think that it is a time to learn what is tolerable to you and what is not going to be okay. Like, what boundaries are you going to be setting? Those of you in a relationship, I really feel like this could have been a past person, unless you have this issue now and you are like, oh my God, they totally belittle me. Then yikes on several bikes. All right. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to do with that, but you know. 1 second, you guys. I am very thirsty, and not in that way. Or am I? Okay. The sun is going down here. I'm trying to get these done. Okay. Knight of Wands, Spirit. Nice, Knight of Wands here. Thank you. Trust. I heard I'm coming, trust, and I think that's from the Hermit's deck. So a message for you: I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you, and this situation is calling for you to have faith. So I think that yes, the change is definitely upon you. If you are single, trust that this person is coming. I think that they're just like a really fun personality. Someone that you can travel with is a big thing that I think is coming up for me. And also very passionate. And it's not like what you had before. They would never belittle you. And it's like, you can trust them is what I'm hearing, to not hurt you like that. Seven of Wands. Ooh, deception with the Seven of Wands. Seven can be about deception, by the way, because Seven and Neptune are tied together. Neptune, when it is badly aspected, is about delusion and deception. It is the things that we lie to ourselves about. And so with deception showing up here, I think that someone maybe really made you question who you were. And the mask that's saying someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I think that for some of you, hopefully this is not right now. I did think that there was someone that was projecting again, but it's not you. I think that there's someone there that is willing to belittle you. And it's more to cover up their own insecurities. And this could have been, again, in your past, but this is just, if it was in your past, Spirit is letting you know that your time in your hermit mode was well spent, because I do think that a lot of you had to stand up for yourselves. And if you are in this right now, it is time to stand up for yourself. It's time to pull off their mask, okay? They do not have that power over you. And I just want to say, this isn't to say that this is always wrong. Sometimes, you know, when we don't like something in someone, we do possess that quality. That's not true. I'm just saying that this is not always true either. So just be very wary if there's someone that's being very toxic or abusive to you. It doesn't mean that you are asking for it, because you have that inside you, okay? One more, please, Spirit. Woo! Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, with the Hermit here, I think that, one, this could be after doing some soul searching, you do reconcile with someone from a past life, or it could be someone from your past, you guys. It could be someone who's done a lot of the work. I don't think it's anybody that has lied to you, that has been toxic to you. I think it's someone who is willing to also do this journey, this Hermit journey, which is to go deep within, okay? Bottom of the deck is soulmate. So whoever it is a soulmate, and that is gorgeous and beautiful. But it's someone that you can stand in your truth with, okay? It is not anybody that you have to walk around on eggshells or that would belittle it, okay? Okay. Tell me about... Girl with a snake. I kind of knew it was going to come up, you guys, because I kept feeling like someone was very toxic to you. Empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. And the Seven of Wands is that moment of putting up your boundaries. They do not like this, though, the narcissist. So I'm sure that it didn't go well. I'm sure that they projected and told you how terrible you were. I don't think that this is the person that you're reconciling with, by the way, you guys. And I do think that the person that you end up with is a soulmate. I just think that this is the path that got you there. If you are currently in this, I'm so sorry. That really sucks. But the person you're supposed to be with, you can trust with your heart. You can trust with your opinions and your beliefs, because they're not going to make you feel like shite because of it. Date. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. I think that, you know, it's funny because I feel like I'm jumping across timelines here. I think that for some of you, it was like after you stood up for yourself and you backed out of this terrible relationship with a toxic person, you did meet someone new. And I think that some of you are in this timeline of having already figured things out, and you've already reconciled with your soulmate, or, you know, you are with your soulmate. And it's because you never gave up trust in the universe, okay? You knew that something better was out there for you and that you deserved better. For some of you, I do think that, you know, if you're single and you are terrified because you had this paradigm with someone before, that there was a toxic relationship before. Spirit does want you to trust yourself as well, okay? To trust that what you learned from the past is enough for you to move forward with someone better, and that you'll know now, okay? Trust your instincts is what I just heard. Ooh. Karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. This letting go of this narcissist and loving your soulmate is the way that this landed, you guys. So that was a karmic, all right? You had a karmic. It was a person that was pretty shitty towards you. And I think that maybe they did try to reconcile with you a little bit, and that's why this kept coming up. But I feel like you are supposed to be with your soulmate, and your soulmate is on their way, but it comes after like this deep healing period, okay? And they've also done some healing on their own. The bottom of the deck is passion. Again, we started with passion. We're going to end with passion. In fact, the Leo card here, the Seven of Wands, is very passionate. Again, like something you're very passionate about. And the person that you're supposed to be with, I think, actually shares quite a bit of your passions. And that's one thing to like notice about them. And that when you talk about something that you absolutely nerd out about, they don't tell you that that's dumb, you know, or they don't kind of belittle you, is the feeling that I'm getting, you guys. Okay. Okay, Taurus, let's get one more message of love. What does Taurus need to know, Spirit? One more message of love for Taurus. Wow, Spirit. One more message of love for Taurus, please. That's too many. One more. Thank you. Oh, that's 2. Okay. Your walls are boundaries, which is this Seven of Wands energy. So you are okay, you guys. It's okay to have boundaries up, especially after the situation, okay? But it's time to let them go. Don't let them take up space in your head anymore, because you are ready and willing to move into something much more passionate with a soulmate relationship, okay? I'm saying, of course, I think that they are that awful that you don't hold that kind of space for them, but you do, in a way. Like, you do think of them as having almost messed up your life. And so Spirit is like, you know what? I'm not saying, you know, you need to forgive them at this point, but you do need to let them stay in the past, okay? Stop selling yourself short. You deserve all of the good things. And I think that maybe they have said some things to you that make you think you don't, but you do, okay? You deserve all of the good things. One more message, please, Spirit. What do your Spirit Squads for Taurus wants you to know? Thank you. Your dear loved one is with you always. So if you guys were like, oh my gosh, this ancestor candle, you know, I wonder if my person, my dear loved one who is on the other side, if I can, you know, communicate with them. And this is a big yes. A big, big yes, you guys. See yourself the way we see you, and the lens is pure love. This comes up oftentimes when you guys are going through something pretty toxic, and Spirit really is trying to get you to see how wonderful and amazing you are, and that you don't deserve how they treat you, okay? So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus, and I hope that this resonated. If it did, please comment down below. Give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to receive these beautiful blessings, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.